Mike Tomlin under pressure. Ben Roethlisberger criticizes the Steelers' lack of creativity. Welcome to the channel. Here, you will find the most in-depth analysis of the NFL, the teams backstage, and the decisions that can directly impact the future of the franchises. Before we get into today's topic, I invite you to like and subscribe to the channel, helping our community grow and ensuring that you stay up to date with all the news about the Pittsburgh Steelers and the league. Now, let's get straight to the subject that is stirring up the NFL's backstage. Coach Mike Tomlin is being criticized, and this time, the words came from none other than Ben Roethlisberger. The Steelers' drought of playoff wins is a recurring theme among analysts and fans. Since the 2016 season, the team has not won a single postseason game, something unthinkable for a franchise with so much tradition and history of achievements. Despite this, Mike Tomlin has never really been under threat within the organization, maintaining his position as head coach with authority and respect. However, as the years go by and the playoff losses continue to pile up, the patience of fans and the media is starting to wear thin. And now, one of the greatest idols in recent Steelers history, former quarterback Ben Roethlisberger, has decided to share his view on the problems that have been preventing Pittsburgh from returning to being a competitive team at the highest level. In the latest episode of his podcast, Footballin', with Ben Roethlisberger, the veteran quarterback made direct and blunt comments, comparing the Steelers to the defending Super Bowl champion, the Philadelphia Eagles. Roethlisberger acknowledged the talent of the Steelers' defensive squad, but did not hold back on criticizing the team's lack of creativity, something that, according to him, has limited the team's ability to compete with the best teams in the league. "I agree that we have a good defense," Roethlisberger said, "but I'd like to see more uniqueness on this defense. Different blitzes, unexpected schemes. We have the guys to do it." Roethlisberger's message was clear. The Steelers have talent, but it's being misused. He believes the defense's tactical approach isn't getting the most out of its players, making the team predictable for opponents. This isn't the first time former players and analysts have pointed out this shortcoming in the Steelers. Over the past few years, numerous voices within the football world have stated that the lack of innovation on defense has been a major hurdle for the team. The Steelers, under Mike Tomlin, have always prioritized a strong defensive mentality focused on minimizing points conceded and winning the turnover battle. The idea, theoretically, would be that the offense would just have to do enough to secure victories. But in practice, that approach hasn't worked. On several occasions, the Steelers' defense has been unable to surprise opponents, allowing quarterbacks and offensive coordinators to devise effective strategies to exploit the unit's weaknesses. Another point of concern is that, despite different defensive coordinators over the past decade, the Steelers' defensive identity always seems to follow the same pattern. This has led to criticism from former players who claim that, over the years, it has been relatively easy to plan plays against Pittsburgh. Ultimately, this lack of tactical evolution is reflected in the team's results, which continue to be eliminated early from the playoffs, or even worse, fail to even make it to the postseason. But the criticism doesn't stop there. In addition to the lack of defensive creativity, the team also faces serious difficulties on offense, a problem that has plagued Pittsburgh since the 2017 season. The truth is that for the Steelers to return to the Super Bowl, or at least a playoff victory, it will take more than just a tweak here and there. Mike Tomlin will need to rethink his philosophy and make room for new ideas, something that, so far, does not seem to have been a priority within the organization. With that, the big question arises: is Tomlin willing to change, or will he continue to insist on the same approach that has already proven to be ineffective? Now, we want to know your opinion. Do you think Ben Roethlisberger is right in his criticisms? Do the Steelers need to change their defensive approach to compete at the highest level again? Comment below and join the debate. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to continue following all the news about the Steelers and the NFL.